I used to earn my place to breathe by ticking boxes I can't see. I thought that rest was something earned after every lesson learned. I pushed through nights I should have cried. I held it in, I let it slide, and told myself just one more mile before I'd let myself be mild. But I don't have to deserve a rest, I don't need to pass some test. I can lay down what I hide without a ribbon, without pride. I don't need to bleed, to break, to take a breath, to slow, to shake. The softness isn't second best. I don't have to deserve rest. There's strength in stopping too, I found, in lying still on shaky ground, in choosing not to prove I'm tough, when being here is just enough. Let the world keep spinning, just breathe, let stillness last. Healing isn't earned or wait, it's in the silence I've delayed. I don't have to deserve a rest, I don't need to look distressed, to claim a moment for my soul, to feel the warmth that makes me whole. I can be tired without the shame, and love myself without a name. Peace is not a guilt-stained guest. I don't have to deserve rest. I waited for a final word, some gentle line I never heard. I left the light on just in case you turn around and see this space. But silence stayed, it made its home. I held on long after you'd gone. I begged the stars for one clear sign, but answers never did arrive. So I'm letting go without goodbye, without your voice to clarify, without the reasons I deserved, without the lines I never heard. I gave you time, I gave you grace, but I won't live inside that space. This isn't anger, this is why I'm letting go without goodbye. I don't need closure made from you. I've built my peace in softer truths, the kind that comes from choosing me instead of waiting without goodbye. There were days I didn't rise, but I still opened up my eyes. I made the bed, I fed my soul in tiny ways no one controlled. No one clapped when I got dressed, no trophies for my silentness, but I was brave in quiet ways that don't get noticed, don't get praise. No one cheered, but I kept going, held myself when pain kept growing, showed up for life with shaking hands while no one tried to understand. I faced the dark, I held my breath, I softened through the weight of death. No confetti, no one knowing. Still I rose, and I kept going. I answered text when I felt numb, I smiled while feeling overcome. I said I'm fine and played the part, while stitching up my heavy heart. And maybe no one saw the fight, but I was my own kind of light, and every quiet choice I made deserves to never be downplayed. No one cheered, but I remember the quiet nights, the dying embers that I kept tending just in case a little spark would find its place. I didn't win the loudest war, but I survived what came before. No stage, no crowd, no banners blowing, but I'm still here, and I kept going. I used to hope you'd see me there in the back, still trying to care. I kept my voice a little low, so maybe yours would gently grow. I waited at an open doors, counting pauses, keeping scores. I gave too much for something small, just to feel chosen, that was all. But I got tired of waiting to be chosen, tired of always standing frozen while others walk through brighter light, and I stayed quiet out of fright. Now I don't beg, I don't pretend to be enough for absent friends. I won't be half loved soft-spoken. I got tired of waiting to be chosen. I picked myself up off the floor and stopped rehearsing love like war. I lit a candle just for me and found the peace I used to plead. I wasn't hard to love, just deep, too real for hearts that couldn't keep. So I stopped shrinking in a place and gave myself what I once chased. I got tired of waiting to be chosen, of cracking just to keep hope open. Now I belong to my own name, without the ache, without the shame. I pour into the life I grow and love myself in ways I know. If no one comes, I'm still unbroken. I got tired of waiting to be chosen. I used to replay every word, like maybe I was too absurd, too loud, too soft, too deep, too fast. I thought that's why it couldn't last. I dimmed my light to fit their space. I changed my walk, I changed my pace. I tried to shrink to make them stay, but love should never work that way. It wasn't me, they just weren't ready. I gave them gold, but they weren't steady. I poured out oceans, they stayed dry. And I kept asking myself why. But now I see with softer eyes. It wasn't lack, it wasn't lies. My love was full, their hands were heavy. It wasn't me, they just weren't ready. I used to wear that blame like skin, afraid I'd never fit again. But some hearts break at love that's true, not 'cause it's wrong, but 'cause it's new. You can be magic, deep and kind, and still not be what they found. That doesn't mean you're wrong to be. It just means they were not ready. It